Hey everyone, it's Angela Allen. Welcome back to the Handmade Homestead. Well, today is day 27 in the Every Bit Counts challenge, and we're coming in strong again today. It's very hot here today, but it's also really beautiful. And in these last few days of August, there are some things I need to plant in the garden for fall crops. So today I was able to spend about 6 hours in the garden. I put in purple sprouting broccoli, another round of snow peas, some spinach, some arugula, some carrots. I just chaos planted carrots in a couple places in my garden. I also planted Calabrese broccoli. I had started those from plants and the plants were quite big, so they shouldn't have any trouble finishing before frost for us. I also covered all of those things in netting because we do still have a few white butterflies buzzing around out there, and I just wanted to give them the best start possible. Gave them a little feed from my Jadam tank, and then I gave them a little spray of BT just to keep the slugs and everything else off them. Mulched them really well with grass clippings, and they are ready to roll. So for today's project, because I was so busy outside all day, I decided I would do some dehydrating. I've put some flowers and lots of tomatoes on the dehydrator, get those dehydrated so I can have sun-dried tomatoes in storage. They keep really well. They're great in sauces and salads and really all kinds of things, especially if you saute them with a little olive oil. They pack a punch of flavor, and no refrigeration, no freezer space needed. So we're going to get those on the dehydrator. And yeah, I think that's it for today. As you can see, I've got plenty of tomatoes to put on the dehydrator. These are Juliets. They're a very meaty tomato, not a lot of seeds, not a lot of gel or water. They make a perfect sun-dried tomatoes. So we're going to get those chopped up in just a second. But first, let's start with the nasturtium flowers. Nasturtiums come in a bunch of colors, and a lot of people that are organic gardeners will plant them as a trap crop because they do attract some of the pests that will bother other plants in your garden. I plant them because they're beautiful and they give the summer garden beautiful, beautiful flowers. But the other thing about nasturtiums that's notable is that they are edible. The seed pods, the flowers, and the leaves. They have a light, peppery floral flavor that's really delicious as a pepper substitute. So I dehydrate leaves and flowers both, and those get ground up and mixed with salt and pepper for a seasoning mix. You can also use them both in salad, fresh and dry. And the seed pods can be made into a caper. You just pickle them, and I do that too, and I will do that this fall. And I'll show you that when I get to it. All right, let's get some of these tomatoes chopped up and on dehydrator trays. I'm using a Teflon sheet on my dehydrator trays. For one thing, chopped tomatoes are very messy when you dry them. They will stain the sheets. They're hard to wash off if you put them on the regular rack. These sheets are a lot easier to clean. And they're pretty resilient. I've used these sheets multiple times. In the video, you see me chopping these up into little slices and little slivers with a knife. But truth be told, I did most of this with a pair of scissors. I cut the big cherry tomato right in half, and then I sit there with a pair of kitchen shears and snip off pieces, spreading them out as I go to fill the racks. I did 9 racks of these, I think. My dehydrator was full when I was done, and the only one rack that wasn't tomatoes in there was the nasturtium flowers. So I'm not going to bore you with all this chopping. I'll just show you my results as I get down and the dehydrator gets full. Well, that wraps up day 27 in the Every Bit Counts Challenge. Thank you for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care.